everything falls like dominoes. You are seeing one of the damages go down. May able to keep herself alive.
Another.
We
yep,
see
we're
the
gonna
May
see it
all
go
go out, and does
Yep.
again the Ramatra goes down. This might be the game here, folks.
30 seconds on the clock. We see. Expecting this.
I don't think so either, and
Hey, we weren't expecting it.
I'm loving it.
And the enemy. Oh, this.
Oh,
my goodness.
Philo showing off why he's the May.
Oh,
Yeah, and absolutely.
going in with the. Oh, did you see
My
that headshot?
God!
And it looks like we may have the chance to take it.
An extremely close game here. If Union stays on it for any longer, it's their game, and if we push them off, it's
we
ours.
are so close. We just need to get rid of this Reaper.
Beating down that Reaper with melees and able to get us the game.
Able to get the objective.
Oh, yeah.
Just before enemy Lucio can
And welcome back, everybody, to the Brookdale Esports Arena live here from the Lincroft
campus.
Listen, we got to shake off
what are we
the
doing
rust.
here?
We weren't here last week, but welcome back to the Lincroft campus.
Hey, I was here last week.
Yeah, you were here last
I was
week.
missing you.
Yeah, I know.
We're back. The dynamic duo is back.
the dynamic duo is back.
And we're
from
matching.
Yeah, we
We're
are.
so
we are. Yeah, we're
twin.
actually twin. Actually, this is actually the time of season where it's called what the kids call cuffing season. So we actually cuffed one another. Sorry, Lily. Sorry, Molly, by the way. But yeah, so we cuffed one another. But welcome back, everybody, to week number 2 here for Rocket League over at Brookdale. Today's matchup, not one. What am I saying? See, this is what I mean. I got to shake the rust off a little bit. Haven't done this in a little while. Not 2 matches, but only 1 tonight. We have...
looks like we're in here.
We're already
anyway,
in,
Jason,
somehow.
I will let me tell you what is going on here today. We have Brookdale against Guilford Tech from Jamestown, North Carolina. And today, we have our lineup. Today, we will see one change. No Milo today. And we have, it's the Gilbert. We have Pingu, and we have Explosion. So that wasn't full gameplay. Okay. That was actually just our Brookdale boys
tease.
warming up. Yeah, we got a tease.
That was a tease. That actually gets me very excited, especially on a Friday night like tonight.
Oh, I'm so excited.
But yeah, you already mentioned a really interesting thing. By the way, if this is your first time watching Rocket League since last semester, again, last week who did we verse? We versed
Daytona and Wake Tech.
And we... I guess, yeah, we went 2-2. So I think we lost the match, but we won a couple games, I believe.
Yeah.
But the thing is about Guilford Tech is they have the same record as Brookdale. So it should be a very interesting matchup here tonight for the roster. And this actually is the actual match, I guess.
We are 1 minute into gameplay already. And it looks like we already have a Brookdale goal already, and I love to see this loading into the game, and Brookdale is already taking the advantage in this first round. Now, if you guys are new to Rocket League, remember it is a best-of-5 set, and yeah, it is between Brookdale and Guilford Tech College. And here on the left, we have our players. In order, we have Pingu at the top. We have the Gilbert in the middle with a hat over his eyes, looking all ominous. And at the bottom, we have Explosion. And last week, we saw Explosion make his first career goal for varsity. And I'm excited to see what he's going to do this week.
Yeah, and we obviously know, Jake, that there is a little bit of a, not necessarily a mismatch, but there's a change within the lineup this year, or rather this semester. But you could say this year, because welcome back. It is 2025, obviously.
No Vinny.
No Vinny. Vinny, if you are watching, we're wishing you the best down in Florida. So no Vinny. He is doing a
Disney thing.
Yeah, he's doing
Disney transfer program.
Disney transfer program over down there in Orlando, Florida. So wishing the best for him. Milo's still on the roster, but was unable to make the starting lineup.
He's a working man today.
Yes, but he is lurking probably at some point.
What is up, Milo? If you are watching, thank you for cheering on your Brookdale boys.
Yeah, and obviously we had just mentioned right before we went into gameplay initially, which we thought was practice. Guilford Tech, Brookdale, both of them 2-2 for the 2025 season so far here for the spring for week number 2. Last week, Brookdale took 2 match losses against Daytona and, what was it, Wake Tech?
Wake Tech College.
Yeah, Wake Tech College.
Down South Carolina.
So already more than halfway through this match, Brookdale already up by 1. Their defense looks a little shaky for the time being, and this Guilford Tech
beautiful save from Explosion right there. And I'm so happy to be here with you, Jason, this week because I feel like you're the Jersey Blue good luck charm. Last week we did not have any wins, so hopefully this week we will take the W. Your Brookdale Jersey Blues will come out on top. Hopefully, and right now we're just seeing Explosion really take the ball around, and Explosion stepped up to play in Milo's position today, and you know what? I think the coach is very happy about that because Explosion is giving it all he's got. I was talking to him a little bit before the game, and he said, "I'm ready to win." And I'm just locked in, and I was like, okay, I'm just excited for you guys.
Yeah, and the thing is, too, about this matchup coming into this week, and it looks like they're going to get it in. Good for Gilbert.
Let's go, Gilbert.
And 2 things, though, too, about this whole lineup that we have for at least just tonight here, Jake. Coach Bussey not really used to this whole lineup. I know, obviously, that Pingu and Explosion, they've been on the team, but last semester they were pretty much sitting on the bench. You know, they were used when they needed to be, but it was pretty much Milo, Vinny, and yeah.
Milo, Pingu, Milo, Pingu, and Vinny were the original 3.
Yeah,
That was the starting that we had last
and
semester.
Honor,
yes.
Honor, too.
And here we
Can't
go.
believe I forgot
J-Rock, we have 60 seconds left of round 1. Oh, and Gilbert taking nice save from Gilbert. Here we're seeing Gilbert and Pingu really play the defensive roles of this round right now. We have Explosion on the attack.
And one thing that I talked to our esports director, Chris Bomer, prior to the start of the Rocket League spring season was that obviously the new player, Hayden Hilbert, nicknamed the Gilbert, new player to the roster for this semester. And it was definitely going to be some big shoes to fill in for Vinny, obviously. But from what I've seen and from what I've heard from Chris Bomer, Gilbert has pretty much done just that so far from this first week and leading up into the season.
An Astronaut there taking 2 shots and not being able to make it. Astronaut. It's not in the name. And we got 10 seconds left on the clock here, Jason. And we got 5 seconds now. Will Guilford Tech score or will Brookdale gain another point? Let's see it. Ball needs to touch the ground. And it almost...
Good job for Brookdale there for game number 1. Now remember, this is a best of 5, so if they get to 3 wins first, they obviously do take the match. But obviously, Brookdale now 1-0 against the Guilford Tech Titans from Jamestown, North Carolina. So already a little bit of a hint of what you're going to see here for possibly what could be the next 4 games. Didn't really get to see much. I know we had some issues right there in the beginning of that matchup,
okay.
but obviously... definitely I think a little bit different of a play style than what me and you were used to seeing.
I agree 100%.
Last season.
It's a new composition that we got to learn, and hey, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I'm all for it. And it was really exciting right there to see Gilbert do really well. And again, like I just previously mentioned, very big shoes to fill, considering now that Vinny is no longer here. I know it makes it sound like he's dead, but he's not dead.
Yeah, Vinny's dead. Vinny sound dead.
But
Vinny's no longer with us, man.
But Vinny, obviously, again, if you are watching, we wish the best of you down in Orlando, Florida.
You think he's wearing Mickey ears right now?
He might be wearing Mickey ears, actually. That might. We might have to Discord.
I could see him. We might have to give him a little ring.
He might be. I know. Definitely miss Vinny here, miss Honor, obviously. But hey, we're still in, and it looks like we're getting ready to go back in here for match number 2.
Oh, Gilbert and Dax really on the attack. And what I wanted to, Jason, every round I like to look at the matchups. So right there I had, what was his name? Astronaut and Explosion were really the ones, as they go at it right now, are the ones who have really been going at it this match. And it's going to make for an interesting matchup against these 2 teams, seeing 2 players really target each other the entire time.
Yeah, and this has been really interesting to see too. We're usually used to seeing these, the ball at least from Brookdale. If you can compare from last semester to these from this first game that we just played to the first 30, 40 seconds now, is we're used to seeing that ball be dribbled a lot down the field. And so far right now, we're seeing a lot of shots off the wall, a lot of aerials from off the ground, but nothing about air dribbling. This ball is yet to really touch the ground. It's been pretty much in the air the whole time. You see Gilbert tried to carry it out to the goal, but it goes back to Dax.
You see, and it's funny you bring up how the ball really hasn't touched the ground at all, because, that's going to be a very good, if these teams have it tied up, that we're going to see a very interesting overtime here. But both teams are really, it bounces. It takes that one bounce off the floor, but if we go into overtime, Jason, we're going to have one hell of a game.
Yeah, this actually really could be one heck of a game for sure, no doubt about it. Gilbert pushing it right against the Guilford Tech side. Back to the corner now. Dax is going to put it out. Will Brookdale be able to rebound? Yes, they will. Pingu grabs it, but now back to Astronauts as he carries it back to the wall, and he gets around Gilbert.
An Explosion's going to take it right off the ceiling. Are we going to see any kind of dribble? No dribble for him.
I thought he was.
Yeah, I thought he was going to dribble it right in there. Yeah, it looked like he had that wide open goal.
Gilbert
showing off some moves.
A huge mistake, and now it's going to go back to useless.
It looks like it worked, the mistake, though.
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
Never mind.
This is a very interesting matchup, and that could go in right there, but Gilbert's going to save it.
Beautiful save.
Great save.
Shot on goal from Dax, and we got Gilbert blocking it, and Gilbert really has most saves this game.
Oh, this could go in right here.
Oh.
Dax, though, saves it yet again. I'm noticing a common theme here. Dax looks to be one of the guys to really be saving this ball, and he's getting it around Brookdale very, very well. Gets around both of them. Pingu, Explosion, almost
Gilbert
gets around,
taking
but Gilbert's going to deny him a shot at the goal as they now shoot it back towards the Guilford Tech corner.
And we see Useless. Oh, Explosion strips the ball from Brett here from Guilford Tech. Oh, Gilbert hitting it back. Oh, I thought Pingu was going to connect there, but it looks like he was just off, or if he was going for a demo. Not really sure there. And we've yet to see.
Explosion.
Explosion.
That might go in, and it
Explosion scores. Let's go, Explosion. And we see how excited he is in the bottom corner there. Good stuff, Explosion. Let him know. Making a name for himself
And
with
it's
this
a very
one.
feel-good story because considering the fact that last year, obviously, Explosion, one of the guys who was part of the team, didn't really see him get played all that much, you know, because he was mainly one of the bench guys. The same can be said for Pingu. And now that Explosion's getting to really show up here and say, hey, I deserve to be on this team, doing a great job so far. Back-to-back weeks, he at least has one goal.
He's doing awesome. He's doing awesome. And I feel like he should be a starter, full-time starter.
And now it goes back to the Brookdale side. Pingu's going to put it towards the center, but now Useless going to bring it right to the corner. And Dax will try to get it off the wall. Still right up against the side. He'll hit it towards the goal, and now Pingu's got to save it, and does.
We're going to see Explosion.
Oh, it gets around them.
What are we going to see here? Are we going to see a follow-up, or is it going to be taken right back to Brookdale side? Looks like a... Oh. I was going to say, it looks like a follow-up there. Spoke too soon.
Astronaut hits it back towards the Brookdale side. Was an open goal, and it could be, but Gilbert able to save another one from going in.
Oh, Pingu taking it past Dax.
Remaining here in game number 2, and now it heads back to the Brookdale corner, an exposed goal, but they're all chasing the ball here with almost a minute to go.
You know, we're seeing Gilbert and Dax go at it now. You know, that wasn't the original matchup. I thought that was going to happen here. I thought maybe Gilbert was going to play more defensively, but right now we're seeing him on the attack, and we're seeing Explosion in the backfield more. They had to switch up their team composition to hopefully get the ball through to score another goal in 50 seconds of gameplay. So hopefully Brookdale here just needs to play their stellar defense that they usually play, and if so, then that will make this series 2-0.
Oh, this could go in right here. Dax right there on Gilbert, and it's going to get knocked out by Pingu. I for sure thought that Gilbert was not going to be there, but Pingu said, hey, buddy, I got this one. Puts it 30 seconds remaining now back towards the center, and Gilbert looks to try to hit it back out, but he misses.
Explosion just taking that ball out every time.
And now back towards the Brookdale corner. Gilbert able to hit it out. Explosion puts it against the corner. Dax now back to the corner with it. And Gilbert now hits it downfield. Astronaut barely able to hit the ball enough. 5 seconds. Will Guilford Tech be able to make a statement and be able to come back?
Brookdale needs that ball to get right on the ground.
Oh, and Pingu almost a nice shot there.
So close.
And he had to do a complete barrel roll just to try and get that ball in the goal, but hits it with the right front fender, puts it right down at the ground. Unfortunately, doesn't make the goal. But so far, I really hate this. You know, this isn't very nice.
I know you love Tony Stewart.
I am not a Tony Stewart fan. I did not grow up a Tony Stewart fan. I was a Dale Earnhardt Jr. fan. Big time Ryan Blaney
I know you're a big
now.
Joey Logano fan, but we can talk about that another day.
Yeah, we're not doing that. We do not talk about Joey Logano, but you know what we will talk about
not
is
Ryan
the fact
Blaney.
now. But now the fact is, though, we've already seen these first 2 games be played. Noticing, again, big difference compared from last semester's lineup to this year's semester
I think it's time.
Yeah.
Pull out the brooms.
You know, yeah, it could be time to pull out the broom right here. We'll have to see. I will say, though, do not count out Guilford Tech because they had a lot of close calls, and this could be the matchup right here that can keep them going. But we're back on the way. Heck, that was almost a goal right there if it wouldn't have hit the post right there.
All right, Gilbert taking it up. Pass. Astronaut will strip that ball right from him. And, you know, another common theme that I'm seeing here, Jason, is I'm seeing Pingu really just come in flying out of nowhere every time. Yeah, it works. But I'm saying, there he is.
Gonna be up. Oh, but Gilbert able to put it away from the corner. Didn't want them to get a hold of the ball. He's now going to bring it out towards the left side for him. Going to try to make a wall shot up against the ceiling. Does not follow through with it. And now goes back to Pingu. But he misses it.
Pingu's going to try to, right near Brookdale's.
Oh,
Explosion
nice
taking it out. because if Explosion wasn't there, that ball was going right in, and that would have been a Guilford Tech goal. Pingu playing it over.
Oh, and they miss it. Oh,
Gilbert.
Pingu, he's going to try to do a bicycle goal, but doesn't. Astronaut passes it back to Dax, which now heads back towards the Brookdale corner, and Explosion's going to keep it away from the goal zone and back now to the sideline.
Man, Brookdale's looking pretty good out here with about 3 minutes and 45 seconds left of gameplay here. They need to score these goals, and they need to play their lockdown defense like they usually do, and we will see a Brookdale sweep.
Yeah, and Jake, but you know that Guilford Tech, they are hungry. They do not want to lose, and this could be a goal right here, but Explosion able to keep it out of the goal, and it's going to go in, though. Look at that, all the way from the Brookdale side.
Making a name for himself here.
Pretty much from halfway, 3/4 of the way downfield, and a completely open, exposed goal. And Useless was the only one there, and he was all the way against the left side. So now Guilford Tech, they really have to step it up here, Jake.
No, yeah, Guilford Tech does have to step up. The one thing that I am noticing about them is their defense. They always have, I want to say it's kind of like a patchy defense. They're locked down in one position, but not fully in the other position, and it leads to the Brookdale goal every time. Hopefully something, not hopefully, but something that they can learn from.
Yeah, Brookdale's defense looks
Gilbert.
very good, and that could have
so
been a goal for
close.
Pingu, but not enough for him. And now it heads back towards the Brookdale side, but Gilbert right there to answer back. He'll actually get it right around Useless, back to Astronaut. Oh, and now looks like Useless hits Pingu, but Explosion able to save it. This could get dicey, and back against the wall.
Where's Pingu? I'm expecting Pingu to fly in. There he is!
Oh,
And
Gilbert tried to get there, but Useless was able to put that ball right back out. Now Explosion tried to put it in front of the goal, but Dax denied him of a chance to pass to the teammates of Brookdale. And now it's right there. And Explosion puts it up. Oh, this isn't going to be good. They all committed to it.
And now we...
And look at that, Dax able to score, so now Brookdale is going to have to play a lot of defense, but they're going to have to play offense harder than ever.
Explosion is having one crazy game right now. That's all I'm going to say is he is 2 goals right now. He's going in. But we're tied up right here for Brookdale and Guilford Tech.
Yeah, now we're back underway, more than halfway through this matchup. Just under 2 minutes to go nearly. And it goes back towards the Brookdale side, and now back towards the corner, and all the way now to the other corner.
Dax taking that up near the Brookdale goal. Will they
Oh,
score? It's
that
a
could-
miss.
That was so close right there. Useless nearly put it in.
Jason, that was the game changer right there. That was the shot.
That could have just saved Brookdale's chances at a three-peat right
Demo.
here, and it could have been, but Explosion tried to put it in. Dax able to save it. Now going back to the Brookdale side. Kept it away, back up against the post. It is up, and Useless nearly puts it in. Oh, this is getting tight right here.
Oh, stripped away for the Brookdale goal. Who's near it? Pingu's near it, grabs that boost. Our Brookdale guys need boost. We are all empty. We got to get in there.
Yeah, and it goes back right now towards the Guilford Tech side. Dax able to dribble it up in the air, and nobody is there besides Pingu, it looks like, to be able to get that redemption for Brookdale and keep the ball out of the goal. Explosion points it out.
Whoa.
To Gilbert.
Close to the goal here. 60 seconds left of game time. Brookdale needs one more goal here to win this game. Guilford Tech needs one more goal here to send us into another round.
50 seconds remaining. Useless brings it up to the Brookdale side. It is right in front of the goal. Pingu puts it up. This is not looking good for Brookdale. They all miss besides Pingu. He backflips into it. Now Gilbert trying to keep it away. They're
Pingu's got to take it out.
Goal. Pingu brings it up and around.
No
Useless.
boost here. No boost here for Pingu or Useless. The battle
Oh,
for
and
Pingu
blows
demo.
up, and it's going to go
Yes!
in. Gilbert
Gilbert
gets it.
scores.
Gilbert scores with 30 seconds remaining to maybe possibly secure Brookdale with the three-peat and sweep here in this matchup against Guilford Tech tonight. And we are about to find out and see if they can hold them off for 30 more seconds as we are back underway. Explosion puts it up against the goalpost. Not enough. Now Useless puts it up towards the Brookdale side. Gilbert, able to keep it away from them.
15 seconds left of game time here. Guilford Tech needing one more goal to tie this series up. 7 seconds. Brookdale needs this to lock it down. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1
it
second.
looks like it's going to go in right here. And now Guilford,
And-
he keeps it away from Guilford Tech. Will they keep it up in the air? They don't. Brookdale
And that's a
will
Brookdale
secure
sweep.
the win in week number 2 against Guilford Tech to make their matchup go about 5-2. And you can see right there, Brookdale
Wow.
taking.
What a game. Storybook ending for Brookdale right there. Our Jersey Blues, I called it. Needed that broom. We got that sweep.
Hey, and you talked about a lucky charm. We're back, baby.
We are so back, baby.
We are back, baby. We are going to go get our friend Vinny back, too.
Yeah, we're jumping on the plane.
That was a Hangover reference if nobody's ever seen that.
We're
but,
jumping
you
on
know.
the plane and we're going to
But
get
yeah.
Vinny. But here we have Explosion for a post-game interview.
Hello.
Explosion, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, man.
Hey, so run me through it. What were you thinking in that last game there? Like, what was the
so
thoughts of?
tight. We weren't playing the best, but our defense really surprised
Stellar.
me. We had some, like, you just have to, like, go for the ball saves. You can't think. We
Yeah.
just went for it. It's instinct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys did such an amazing job. You know, you guys always play as a great team, and what I'm trying to say is you guys always have the perfect setup. What is that like in practice? How is it practicing your guys' drills, like to set up for a game like this?
Yeah, I mean, we always, like, swim Monday nights, but what we do is instead of focusing on mechanics, we just focus on passing plays and we just focus on good defense and rotations.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
now I got to ask you, your guys, again, your offense is there. Do you guys always calculate Pingu flying in there? Do you guys always calculate that?
Sometimes
we
it's
pick,
not,
me and my caster Jason here picked it up. I'm like, man, I see Pingu always fly in there. So
Yeah.
so and I gotta ask you, how does it feel to get the sweep? How does it feel to see
I'm
that
so
3-0?
happy for the team. I'm happy for myself, the team, everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here you have it. This was Explosion, our GOAT for tonight. Thank you, Explosion,
you
for
so
this
much.
interview.
Yep.
And, you know, keep kicking butt.
I will. Have a good one.
All right. All righty. So we are about to end stream in just a minute here. But you know, if you know me, if you know Jason, if you know the Lincroft campus, you know that we have something very special for you. And this is obviously our merch plug. But first, I would like to show off a picture of Chris Bomer that Jason showed.
Look what I found in Chris Bomer's trunk of his car that he left.
What did you find? What did you find?
What I found.
What did you? Is this a Brookdale merch plug that we're doing?
Oh my goodness.
Brookdale. Run me through it. Run me through
By
the
the
merch
way,
plug.
sorry. That's why I just left Jake there for a second. So hold on.
Run me through the merch plug.
Dude, look at what we got there. Hey, wait a minute. Is that your water bottle?
Yeah, it is.
Do you know what we have here?
I drink out of
Brookdale?
plastic. I
know.
don't want to
Look at
save
that. You're
the
not
turtles.
using a reusable water bottle. That's why we have the Brookdale Esports water bottle. If you come down here for free, if you can come down here for the price, I don't even know the price, but we'll figure it out. But it's basically free as long as you give us money, you know?
Yeah, come down here. We also got mouse pads.
Mouse
You know,
pads.
they're not supposed to do that, obviously.
Look at this. We got T-shirts.
Drip
You
or
wanna
drown,
look
my
fly
boy
at the
pick
beach
drip.
this upcoming summer? You want to look good in that cool, crisp
For the
spring
cuffing
weather?
season.
Cuffing season, yes.
I hear a statistic that you are more attractive if you wear a Brookdale Esports anything, merchandise. I know that you will have the people coming up to you going, hey, cute. Just like that. And
Just like Jake the Man 400, right?
Yeah, Jake the Man 400. Every time I wear my Brookdale Esports hoodie, he looks at me. He flirts with me. He gives me a little. It's all there.
You know what we also have? And did you see that really nice jersey that Explosion was just
Yeah,
wearing? Well,
Jersey
guess
was
what?
wearing
If you
that
come down here,
drip.
you can also get a player jersey replica, just like our Brookdale Esports players wear, from Rocket League to
Overwatch, Valorant, Call of Duty.
This guy knows everything.
Yeah,
he might as well be a book.
Esports final
And look
boss.
we got a backpack. You know what you could carry in here?
What can you put?
Definitely not a cat or
Definitely
a dog.
not a cat.
Definitely not a cat, like I used to say.
I had to sit down for that one.
But you could put your Brookdale Esports water bottle in here. You could put it this way. This right here is your bag. Like, you know how you go to the grocery store in like in New Jersey now? Like there's no more plastic.
No more
bags?
plastic.
But guess what? If you use this, you can bring home your groceries in this bad boy. That's right, baby. The Brookdale Esports backpack, officially licensed here at the Lincroft
I can just
campus.
imagine coming
You can
home
put
with
this-
produce just in this.
Yeah, your mom's like, what you got at the store, sweetie? You're like,
Squash.
I brought some eggs.
I got
I have my
squash.
Brookdale Esports backpack. But you can also fit your water bottle, your school supplies, all serious note. And also, look what we got on here right now.
But guess what? I got this for free because I won a Dress to Impress tournament.
Dude, I can't wait for Dress to Impress. But, yeah, so very fun. You can obviously come down here to the Brookdale Esports Arena. Open from, what is it, like 10 to 9?
Try 11 a.m.
11 a.m.
to 10 p.m.
To 10 p.m. here at the Lincroft campus. If you want to catch us actually tomorrow, we're
was
actually going to
about
be
to say.
at Georgian Court
Big
for
deal
the
tomorrow.
for the Garden State Championships. We will be calling Rocket League, so you can catch us over there, I believe, on their Twitch or their YouTube
Garden
channel.
State Esports Twitch.
Yeah, we're pretty much in the dark about it all, but obviously it should be a really fun time.
I'm
and
super excited.
I'm really glad to be back here. Also wanted to, seriously, before we end the stream, I want to thank you all for your thoughts and prayers last week. I was not able to be here due to some family complications. I really appreciate it. Okay, and Production Jack is immediately my least favorite person, like usual here, just like he was last semester.
All right. But tomorrow,
tomorrow,
come catch us
yeah,
tomorrow.
Catch us there tomorrow. But seriously, though, for everybody here at the Brookdale Esports Arena, for Chris
On the
Bomer,
Lincroft campus.
At the Lincroft campus, for everybody part of production, everybody a part
We
of
love
the
you.
Brookdale Esports Arena, Mateo, Hunter, Leo, everybody, Chris Bomer, our Lord and Savior, for Jake, Jason, and Production Jack. This is all of us at Brookdale Esports Arena here in Lincroft, signing out saying good night, and we'll see y'all next week for Rocket League as well.